Welcome to the Harley J Way. Yeah, the Harley J Way. My name is Harley J. I'm your host. Let's jump right in. Hello, welcome back to the Harley J Way. I am Harley J. How are y'all doing? I'm doing well. And today we're going to be talking about ChatGPT and a few other things. We're going to be talking about ChatGPT. We're going to be talking about all the new Apple updates. It's really cool, and yeah, so it's really cool. So really, let's just talk about who founded ChatGPT. What is ChatGPT? We're gonna get right into it. ChatGPT. Well, let's see the Google definition of ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a chatbot launched by OpenAI in November 2022. It is built on top of OpenAI's it's built on top of OpenAI's GPT-3 family of large language models, and it is fine-tuned with both supervised and reinforcement learning techniques. Interesting. So, what's OpenAI? OpenAI somehow related to Elon Musk. I don't know exactly, and I don't want to tell you stuff that might not be true. Somehow, I think it's connected to the Musk Foundation in some way. I don't know exactly. Yeah, I'm not sure about every single thing in the world. But I'm not a genius. Well, I might be a genius, but whatever. And basically, so yeah, Elon Musk did help found it, I'm pretty sure. But OpenAI, they make lots of cool AI products, and I'm actually not products, but they're trying to build AI, really. That's really what they're trying to do. So the two most popular things that they have is ChatGPT, which is, of course, what we're going to be talking about today, and DALL-E 2. DALL-E 2, also DALL-E. DALL-E is, DALL-E and DALL-E 2, mostly DALL-E 2, but DALL-E 2 is really, it's how it works is basically you can go in and you just say, okay, la la la. Give me an image of a monkey on a horse, on a human, in the digital art style. And it will give you more of a completely new image of something that the AI creates, never seen before because it's made by an AI. And this is actually really cool, and this is really similar in a way to This Person Does Not Exist, because This Person Does Not Exist.com will create cool images of different people, but guess what? None of the images are real. They're not real people, but it looks super real. It looks super realistic. It looks like it could be an actual photo. It looks like an actual photo. But ChatGPT, what's ChatGPT? It's a chatbot where you can interact with it. You can ask questions. Here is a sample. ChatGPT asks clarifying questions to debug a code. So the user says, this code is not working like I expect. How do I fix it? And then ChatGPT says, it's difficult to say what's wrong with the code without more context. And this is all an AI. This is not like a real person on the other end saying, well, please tell us this. No, it's an AI. You're talking with an AI. It's really interesting. And honestly, I can't believe this is honestly happening. It's so cool. It's such a crazy thing. It can write. It can give you ideas. It's really hard to explain what ChatGPT is and how it works, but it's so incredible, and it just works so well. And I've used it many times, and I love it. So that's ChatGPT. But the thing is, ChatGPT, there's some news about it. I'm pretty sure Microsoft is going to invest in it. About $10 billion. Not 10 million. 10 billion with a B. 10 billion. Wow. Who would have thought that Microsoft would have put $10 billion into an AI program? Kind of makes sense. And but what about Clippa? Is that what it's called? I don't know what it's... Is Clippa the wrong word? heard it the other day. I heard something the other day, and I'm looking it up to make sure I have the right name. But let's just see. Clippy, not Clippa. Clippy Microsoft. Clippy is a computer. I knew I was wrong. I knew it wasn't Clippa. Clippy. It might be coming back because Microsoft has invested or is going to invest in OpenAI. So, yeah, it's very cool. And Clippy was like an it was like Siri, but for Microsoft. But it's very interesting. It's all very interesting. And so Clippy's gone. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Whatever. We don't know exactly everything about it. But it might be coming back with OpenAI ChatGPT, because ChatGPT can really interact with it. You could just have a random conversation about it. Now, ChatGPT does not know news of, I think it only knows everything about up to 2019. So if you ask anything about pop culture, like the whole Twitter and Elon Musk thing, it won't know. Though if you ask really any other robot about it, a lot of robots will know about the Twitter, Elon Musk thing, but ChatGPT does not know yet. You can't feed it information. If it doesn't know something, it won't know. The other day I was talking about what I was actually asking asking it about Canva Magic Write, and it didn't know about it. And I realized that it didn't know about Canva Magic Write because because the reason is, well, Magic Write was created this year. It's announced created this year. No one knew about it in 2019. So, of course, it wouldn't be there. So, that's the whole ChatGPT thing. Now I want to move on to M2. If you don't know what M2 is the new, it's the new chip by Apple. So Apple, of course, the company, you might not know about this, but a couple years ago they announced Apple Silicon, where they were, instead of using Intel chips, instead of buying chips from Intel, computer chips from Intel, and putting them in their computers, they're now making their own chips. And when I say chip, I don't mean like a food chip, I mean like a technological computer chip that powers computers. And so they had M1, and then summer last year, at WWDC, Worldwide Developer Conference, they announced M2, which was their second chip. And it wasn't that powerful, but now it is, because now we have M2 Pro and M2 Max, because randomly out of the blue, but on Tuesday, Apple just put out a 20-minute video that showed M2. Talk about M2 and how they were doing a new computer. There's some new computers. They were launching some new computers, Mac Pro and the Mac Mini. But then halfway through, they were like, actually, no, we're not doing it with the M2. We're doing it with the M2 Pro. Or you can just upgrade to the M2 Max. Now, in the past, we had the M1 Pro and the M1 Max. Then we had the M1 Ultra. But what are these? These are chips that have really the same 12-core CPU, but each one, the Pro has 19-core GPU, and the Max has up to 38 cores, to a 38-core GPU. More memory. The more you pay, you get more memory. You get more memory bandwidth. You get more unified memory. Everything is more. It's really an upgrade, and of course, this still doesn't beat the M1 Ultra, but it still makes sense. And honestly, I think it's really interesting. And what's the M1 Ultra? If you don't know what the M1 Ultra is, it's when they took the M1 Pro and they took two M1 Maxes, put them together, and they had the M1 Ultra. So probably the next chip we're going to get is the M2 Ultra, where they're going to take two M2 Maxes and put them together and make the M2 Ultra. Now, if this is all confusing to you, I'm about to make a YouTube video on my YouTube channel about the M2 explained well, the M2 Max explained, and a little bit of the Pro explained. So just stay on the lookout for that. My channel is called Harley J. I'll put a link in the show notes. But yeah, so that's what they did. But then today, Wednesday, they announced something. They just put a 2-minute video on. So a 20-minute video yesterday, a 10-minute video, it's a 2-minute video today. And the video today was all about the new HomePod that they also announced today. And it was just, they didn't have like an event. Usually they'll have like events to announce the product, but today they just put the product ad on there. And I have the HomePod Mini, and it's very nice. I actually just got it a few days ago for my birthday, but it was really cool, and it's a really cool thing. I really enjoy it. But yeah, so you can say, "Hey Siri, set a timer." So, and you can do lots of cool things.
For how long?
Off. Siri off.
There are no timers on HomePod.
So that doesn't work. But so I have a HomePod and I just activated it accidentally. Sorry about that. But kind of funny. So they announced that it's the regular HomePod and they have intercom. They have all these cool things. So they have the HomePod Mini at $99 and the new HomePod, which came out today, for $299. So it's plus two, just adding on $200. So it's honestly, it's not the craziest thing in the world. It's kind of expected. And of course the Mac Mini, which also has the M2 and M2 Pro. And do they also? It doesn't support the M2 Max, but it does support. But it's a very small computer. You plug it into it's a desktop computer, so you plug it into your monitor, and it's very interesting. So yeah, and of course everyone knows about Apple. They're this crazy company that puts lots of cool products out, very popular. I'm actually recording this on an iPhone right now because it's really easy. It's incredible audio. So, well, actually I have a microphone plugged in, but it has just everything's good about it. You know what I mean? It works really well, and I love it. And yeah, I honestly just say it's just incredible. Apple is an incredible company, and yeah, it's all very cool, and they do a good job with everything. But yeah, so now we're gonna quickly go into our new segment. We're only gonna look at 2 articles, and I'm gonna do more of a. I've got some feedback that I want, and I love feedback. If you have any feedback, send me a voice message. Link in the show notes to do that. But I will. I've got some feedback that people think it would be better if I went through 1 or 2 articles and just really gave each article more attention. So let's see. So what are some interesting topics we can talk about? Okay. So let's see. What about Lisa Marie Presley? So she passed away recently, and it said the cause of her death remains unknown, according to the Los Angeles County coroner. And she died earlier this month after suffering cardiac arrest. So wouldn't that be the cause? But it's probably what the cause of the cardiac arrest is. So yeah, but Lisa Marie Presley is the daughter of Elvis Presley, if you didn't know. So yeah, she's gonna be buried at Graceland. Elvis's former home in Memphis has been turned to a museum. Fans left flowers and signs outside the home's gates to honor Presley after her death was announced. So Elvis is buried on the grounds, as is his son, who died in 2020, and she will be buried next to him. So it looks like a lot of her family has died quickly, has died at young ages. Because father, it looks like did her brother, let's see, how old was her brother when he passed away? So the brother was Benjamin, and Oh, wait, no. It's not a brother. It's his... Lisa Marie Presley's son passed away. Not brother, son. Oh, wow, he was born... He was only like... At 27 years old, he took his own life. That's sad. It's very, very sad. But that's really sad, actually. But now it says that Elvis died when Lisa was only 9 years old. Wow. In her final post before her death, Presley shared an essay on grief. And she married Michael Jackson. Okay, that's interesting. She married Michael Jackson. She must have suffered his loss as well. And this is all from an article from CBS News. It's very interesting. There's just stuff about the HomePod and then Apple stuff. What else? Are there any other cool articles we can check out? Elon Musk's appetite for destruction. A wave of lawsuits argue that the Tesla self-driving car... Oh, I can't read it. You literally can't read it. Let's try. Let's see if we can read that again. Okay. Okay, that's Tesla's self-driving car is dangerously overhyped. What can its blind spots teach us about the company's erratic CEO? Okay, well, I can't read that article, so I can't really talk about it, but that's very interesting. But so that's interesting to me, and so yeah. So, a lot of pain. CNN obtains 911 call from Avengers and actors. Snowplow incident. Wow, okay. So, okay, I don't think we can listen to that, but maybe we can.
Look, and remember, this took place on New Year's Day at his home in the Lake
that.
Tahoe area, where he had been moving a car with a snowcat,
This is from CNN.
this multi-ton piece of machinery that he owns to move a car that one of his family members had gotten stuck in his driveway in the snow. There was unprecedented snowfall in the area. We know that Jeremy successfully moves the car, gets onto the snowcat, and somehow slips off. An unidentified neighbor calls 911, and we have a little bit of that 911 call. Take a listen.
How's he doing?
Shallow breath.
Okay.
A lot of pain. He's conscious.
Okay.
We got him covered in blankets. His head's covered. He'll be drifting off.
Is he starting to kind of drift off into sleep?
I'm reading. Yeah. Stay awake.
All right, so this 911 call goes on for 20 minutes.
That's actually very interesting. But I honestly just don't trust that. I don't know. Honestly, after that, I just don't trust the government, because I just don't know why they would do that. We're getting a Megan sequel. Have y'all seen Megan? We're getting a Megan sequel that says, "Watch out, Turkey! There's a new killer doll franchise in town." Megan 2.0, the horror sequel, will hit theaters January 17th, 2025. 2 years from yesterday. That's very interesting. We're gonna have same stars. Directors, we don't have a director yet, but I think it's gonna be really interesting. And if you haven't seen Megan, you have to see it. It's so cool. It's so good. They did such a good job with it. So honestly, I would honestly go see that again, because I think I would see Megan again. Of course, I'm gonna see Megan too. But yeah, after 2 virtual years, Sundance returns to Park City. That's kind of cool. Maybe I'll go. Randall Park made a pact with himself some years that he wouldn't attend the Sundance Festival if he didn't have a product there. But he pressure of the boat, so I never imagined that this would be his first time as a director and not as an actor. Why is that the beginning of the article about Sundance? Of course, yes, it does connect to Sundance, but it's about Randall Park, not Sundance. So let's see. Let's do one other article, because looks like there's a lot of articles. There's something about someone died. Jay Briscoe dies at age 30. That's sad. I don't know who he is. Should I know who he is? So, it says he passed away. When he passed away, he died. He was killed in a car crash. But this has not been confirmed. That's what it says. But it also says that it has not been confirmed. That's very interesting. So, yeah. Well, that's that. Kind of crazy. Everything that's going on, it's been really crazy. There's been a lot of crazy stuff happening recently in the entertainment world, in the tech world, and lots of crazy stuff. And yeah. So, I'm honestly shocked about a lot of the stuff. But yeah, you know what they say. Nothing good comes from the news. Well, I think that's wrong because I think we got some good information. Maybe you got a good laugh. Maybe you enjoyed this. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Harley J Way. I will see you on the next episode. Thank you for listening. I'm Harley J. Peace out.